everyone, Tony Day here. I'm going to do something a little bit different, and really kind of one of my major goals is to try to support the artists that are making really cool stuff. So I have a video, and there was an interesting comment that was made by Cinester Films. This is on my video called Thinking Deeper Than Ultra Shallow Depth of Field, where I talk about different ways that you can basically tell your story without relying on shallow depth of field to do all the work for you. Cinester Film writes, I couldn't agree more. Mise-en-scène has become a lost art in the handheld, long-lens world of filmmaking. Good thing there are filmmakers like Wes Anderson and Yorgos Lanthimos to help buck that trend. I like wider lenses because they force you to really block a scene. And I said, that's a really insightful thing. So, maybe I'll get lucky and this guy will have some interesting stuff for me to look at. So I click on their channel on YouTube and they have BC Jones Director's Reel. I'm like, let's check this out. And I saw some really, really interesting stuff. I mean, the look of this is really interesting to me. The one that really got me was this. I said, okay, wait a minute. This Monopoly guy, I need to see this. I have to see what this guy is doing. This is so interesting to me. It's so different. It's this over-the-top costuming and stylistic choice and everything. I was like, I have to just see what this is. Terry Gilliam is one of my childhood favorite directors. He did The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, he did Time Bandits, and I grew up watching those movies over and over and over again. I just love it. I was talking to him on YouTube and I was like, dude, I need to see this. So he sent me a link to the Vimeo page that has it, and this is in the description below. And basically, I'm just going to tell you guys, I think that this movie is fantastic. I really like the use of wide-angle lenses. I really like the acting that's done in it. I really think that the direction is good. BC Jones is going to talk to us about his movie. This will be a short version of the interview that he gave me, and then I have a longer version with more questions that he answered. So please watch his movie. It's in the description below. Please watch Dada, and please share this. I don't say to share my videos very often. So this is the kind of stuff that I really would like us to share and try to support each other in this kind of stuff. I'm not really into supporting companies. I don't really care. But what I am into is actually supporting artists and stuff that I like. And I think that this is a really good movie, and I think that he deserves some credit here, and he deserves some more views on his movie at least. So big thanks to BC Jones for being the experiment on this program that I want to make. So enjoy.
That fat bastard! It's a shovel. I don't get it. Must be one elevator shovel.
Hi, I'm BC Jones. I'm the writer, director, and one of several producers on the film Dada. I was in film school, and part of the curriculum was taking a lot of art history classes. That kind of started to influence my work. Once I got into learning about Marcel Duchamp and the Cabaret Voltaire and all that kind of stuff, I really got an appreciation for it. And it certainly, that was probably the big inspiration for the film. I actually originally cast the two leads with two friends of mine, who were also accomplished actors in their own right. They weren't quite right for the parts, and we all kind of mutually agreed that that was the case, and for the best for everybody was that I would recast it. So that's what I did. So at that point, I went out and had auditions. Michael Coleman, I knew actually beforehand. I still auditioned him for the part. He was like a no-brainer. The minute he came in and read for the role, I was like, Coleman's perfect for this. Brandon Herman, I was totally unsure of during the actual auditions. It was later when my producer Nick and I were reviewing the audition tapes. We were like, this guy's great. There's something about his comic timing that is absolutely perfect for this character. Jonathan Shockley played the heavy Oswald Bosch in the film. I'd worked with him several times. I'd worked with he's part of a comedy group called Red State Update. Travis Harmon is the other half of that. He plays the auctioneer. So those guys were cast very early on. I didn't even have to audition them. I knew they would be perfect. They had just great comedic skills, and I'd worked with them several times. My next project is I'm trying to get a couple of different feature films off the ground. I'm trying to first get a very, very low budget, micro budget feature off the ground, like somewhere in like the $25,000 to $50,000 range. That film is called Strega. It's kind of a poor man's Wicker Man, if you will. The other film I'd really love to make is a project I've tried to get off the ground for many years now. It's a film called Precious Little Things. It's kind of a dark, gothic, suburban gothic horror film that's pretty intense. You can purchase Blu-rays or DVDs through my website at www.cinester.com, Cinester. I've also got a Patreon link, which I'll send over as well. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking the time to watch my film. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had as much fun with it as we did making it. It's a real labor of love. I hope everybody enjoys all the different talents that were involved to get this thing off the ground.